What's up, guys? Mark here at Wired Customs. So, we keep on having these Harleys that pull in with totally the wrong equipment in there. Totally the wrong style equipment. It's not... and I don't understand it. Like, these people, and half of these people are going to a place. The other half are doing it at their house, which I understand. If you don't know, you don't know. But when you spend all that money to do your Harley and it underperforms to the next person, but yeah, you might have spent less, but he's blowing you out the water. You did it all for nothing. And I hate seeing people waste money. Anybody that knows me personally knows I absolutely hate seeing people have to do things 2 times. You're wasting money. The brand Focal, great in a car. I will never tell you a word bad about that brand. But don't put it in a Harley. Please, you're going to waste your money. You're going to not be happy. And they're putting normal components in these Harleys. It's the worst thing to do. Non-marine treated. You can tell me all day long, well, I don't drive it in the rain. One guy told me that he doesn't drive it in the rain. And then a year later, he had, like, his tweeters were so discolored. And I'm like, where do you park this thing? Well, you know, I don't ever take it out when it's raining, but it stays on my porch. Stays on your porch. Perfectly okay. Not dogging you that you don't have a garage or a place to put it. But that's exposed to the elements. When it rains, no matter if the water's directly on it, there's moisture and humidity all around it at that time. For how long? For how long? For 12 hours? 24 hours, a week, and we never plan to get caught out in the rain. Never plan on it, but I can promise you, if you ride often, you will get caught in the rain a time or two. I can attest to that. I got caught in a horrible storm. It was perfect. It was hot. It was about 100 degrees out, and I take our sling when we first purchased it, take it home, right? And I live a half hour away. Well, I'm 10 minutes into it, and this storm came out of nowhere. It's not a normal storm either. I had to park underneath an overpass and run up the hill and hide for about 40 minutes. Because it was a downpour like no other. Stereo got water all over it. Speakers, water all over them. But you know what? It was okay. Because everything was treated right. Everything was protected. It got really wet. But everything was okay. The moral of the story is, I hate seeing people spend money twice. I hate seeing people spend money and expecting it to be one way. And you're not happy. Well, that won't happen here. And if it ever would have, we would fix it. Not on your money, either on my money. Because what happens is a customer will get, or a person, it's not a customer yet, but that person will get discouraged from doing audio again. And they'll blame the product. It's not the product. A lot of what we do here, the installation is super important. Installation techniques is very important. Tuning is one of the most important parts of everything, and it's the part that 99% of people don't know. 99% of people at their house does not understand tuning, especially if you are running a DSP. I can promise you, 99% of those people do not understand how to tune the DSP. And some of these newer bikes, you have to flash the factory radio. If you don't flash the factory radio, you will blow tweeters left and right. And it's not the product's issue. It's that you didn't flash the bike, but you might not have known that. Had you taken it to a professional, reputable store, they would have told you that, and they would have done that. Again, I stress professional and reputable, because some of these bikes have came to us from professional places, and they put focal components in the front, put focals in the rear, stuff that's not even marine grade. Why would you do that? In my opinion, you screwed that customer. Screwed them. Because you don't know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, don't touch a Harley. All money's not good money, because now when that customer comes here and I tell them, why do you have that in your Harley? Why is that in there? And they tell me that you put it in there. Well, I now know you really don't know what you're doing. That brand does not go in a Harley. It's amazing for a car. Like I stated, I will never tell you don't put that in a car. It's a great product for a car, a truck, an enclosed vehicle. Please, no, don't just throw cash out there. Throwing cash out there isn't smart. It is bad money to do that. If you don't know, talk to people, do your due diligence before you spend your money. That's basically what I'm getting at. All right, guys, hopefully this helped you. And again, if you have a Harley, you should have a DSP. If you don't have a DSP, the place did you an injustice.